How's everybody doing today? My name is Crypto Corey and I love all things crypto. Thank you for joining me today. Today we're doing some technical analysis of the OMI token built on by Ecomi. As you can see, I've just got the coin market cap up right now, and I just want to show you a few things. I'm going to pull myself to the top real quick. So I'm going to show you just this little quick pump that you see right here. So what I want you to do is when you see this little pump right here, just don't necessarily disregard it, but this is the initial purchase into the coin. So this isn't necessarily a good indicator of growth or strength or support or resistance. This is just the people who FOMO'd in, who bought in, initial offered in, and then eventually sold out. Some people bought in and they're buying in on what they think is gonna be this big dip. So when you see this spike, disregard it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move into the important parts of this token for the tracking of the technical analysis, and I'm gonna give you a reason why. The reason why you don't necessarily want all of that extra fluff in there, and you just want to get maybe not necessarily this one. That's not what we want. We want this one. There we go. So this one tracks a little further out. Here I'm gonna bring you back down into this corner. Let's go make me a little smaller. So what I wanted to show you is my first purchase into the Veve. I bought the DeLorean, and that was on this date right here, which is August 5th. And Ecomi, the OMI token, was 0.0023 cents at the time. And right before, the day of the first golden moments drop, we were at 0.0079. And then immediately, literally, I'm not even joking, within an hour, the price started going down. And now we're sitting around 0.007, and the last day of the golden moments, as you can see right here, was 0.0069. So what we see here is this little uptick right here. This is what I bought into. So I bought into Veve right here on August 5th because I was tracking Disney, and I noticed that Marvel was releasing NFTs on the Veve app, and that was my information to tell me that this is a space I want to invest into. I did it for Disney specifically, Marvel, Disney, Star Wars. Obviously DC's in it, but I'm not as big of a DC fan. So what we're gonna do real quick is I'm gonna show you why we can't necessarily predict the price of OMI at the current moment. And you might be upset with my explanation. Again, this is not financial advice, but this is just firmly what I personally believe and how I'm performing my purchases. So we're gonna go into just this little chart that we can see right here, and I'll pull me up here. So this is kind of how we see typical trends form. We've got what's called our takeoff. The takeoff just typically follows the initial purchase, initial offers. So the takeoff is a phase where smart money, right here, smart money would be buying in. And then you've got what's called institutional investors. So this is the first sell-off, what's called the bear trap down here, before you have your big parabolic run-up. A lot of people are wondering why Ecomi hasn't actually had a parabolic run-up on the OMI token and the rest of cryptos in the bull market. And I think it's more to do with what type of token it is, and not so much that we're in a bull market and it's just not performing with the rest of the bull market. I am believing as of right now we are somewhere in this phase right here. I know people would think that this media attention, when they read this word media attention, that they think because we saw Veve in some French news and we saw in the news for the Disney releases, that that's the media attention. Now we're on a parabolic run-up. That's not necessarily true. Media attention would be that this app is so hot, it's in commercials, everyone's talking about it. Celebrities are showing off their Veve collectible NFTs, and everyone, once you hear about, publicly hear about Veve, that's when this media attention happens. But as of right now, we might be close to our first sell-off, or around our first sell-off to what we would call the bear trap. We could be in the recovery of the bear trap just before we get to media attention, but I do not believe we are up in any form of a parabolic run-up or a blow-off top yet. So when I look at this type of a chart and I assess where is Ecomi, where is the OMI token right now, I would say that you're somewhere right around this area right here. I'm assuming. So if you want to go, how do we track where should we buy or not buy? And what we'll do is we'll just go through a typical Wyckoff price cycle. So we've got the oversold on the dips, we've got the markup, we've got the overbought, and we've got the mark down. So we were in a mark up scenario while Disney was being announced. That is a buy the rumor of Disney NFTs. People buy into the OMI token, and then it got overbought, and then the day of the release, it is they sell the news event. People sold on the news of the first release of the first Disney NFT. That's an overbought scenario, and then you have the mark down. And that is typically followed by at the bottom, you will have another oversold accumulation phase, and we'll show you down here. So you have this little accumulation phase, and you see this little piece right here. It almost looks like a head and shoulders pattern almost. And then once you have your accumulation, you've got your area of support, you have an area of resistance, and then you break out. So if we go back to the actual OMI token itself, sorry, that's Disney's token. So if we go into actual Ecomi's token itself, let's just zoom in here. You know, let's just get rid of some of this stuff. We've already covered it. So what we can see when we blow it up, you can see right here, this is where the Disney first drop was. We had a parabolic run up leading up before Disney. We had sideways consolidation. This is more of a sideways. I know it looks a little dip, but then we had our run up again. We did not make a new local high. This is more of a twin peak moment at the moment. And we had our down trot following Disney. And then what you can see right here is, here's all of the Disney. And then right here, this is the decon. So this is decon drop. This is the last few hours, and this is where we're currently at. We can't really use this to predict a price, so I don't want to necessarily go up and show you what I think the price of Ecomi is going to be. But one thing we can just see is if this channel, this trending channel, is any indicator, you could, let's say, bounce here, go there, come here, test support, and then start to move up. So that could happen, or I mean, you know, you could do the same thing and then maybe go down and, you know, make that bull trap happen before going back up. There's no telling at our current moment. I don't want to bring you some actual technical analysis and give you false hope. If you look here down on the MACD is up and down like crazy. It's a lot of action, there's a lot of volume building, a lot of people are entering into the space. But as you can see, there's no definite winner right now. Just looking on this MACD, you've got an equal amount of bull and bear, you know, challenges to each other. So they're warring like this right now over this token. People probably trying to short it too. So what I just want to do is just basically, I just want to show you that, you know, this is this is what I think of TA. There we go. Plenty of lines on the chart for you to be able to see. So as you can see, you know, this is what I think of the OMI price, where it's going to go. If you had to ask me, I thought before the Disney drop was going to happen, right before Disney, I was assuming at the middle of the month, the middle of November, because of Disney, it's going to hit and it's going to skyrocket, and we're going to hit 1 cent by the middle of November. Well, didn't happen. So if you think you can do TA and predict the price of OMI currently, I just think there's not enough history with the token. It's in a weird spot in the market for the price action that's going on. Right now, our market cap is what? A little over 1 billion or something like that? Yeah, right there. So we've got $1.1 billion on the market cap. And, you know, there's our supposed max supply. I know we got token burnings and stuff. We'll go into more of the tokenomics of OMI at a later date. But I just want to show you just if from a formal TA standpoint, you cannot currently adequately track OMI. Now, what we can do is we can look at hype, so we can look at the psychology of Ecomi, which is what I'm doing currently. I'm looking at the usability, and here, let me just go ahead and throw me up. This will be my final little rant, and then we'll cut off. So we can look into the tokenomics, and those are important, but I think that as of right this minute, the app is what's actually important. People are entering into the space, people are buying NFTs for the first time, and they've never been into crypto. They're just into Disney, they're into collectibles, they're into art, and this has become their first platform because they heard about it in the news, or they follow Disney or Marvel. So this is their first place of buying NFTs. So they're not necessarily going out and selling their NFTs on Immutable X later on and going into the OMI token and then selling, I don't know, Bitcoin or USDC or Ethereum or any other token, or if they're gonna stake their OMI tokens. So we just don't know what's gonna happen in the space, but I can tell you that people are buying these NFTs and more people are entering into the app, buying the NFTs, making it more difficult for you to get your drops. So that is the psychology, this amped up nature of user base has led me to believe that the psychology is strong, that this will enter into some form of a parabolic run-up to show you the health. Now it's gonna go up on the parabolic run-up and it's gonna come back down. It's just, that's inevitable. We have volatility in crypto right now. It's not what I like. I want more of steady gains, more understandable gains, where you're not seeing your portfolio just go up and down hundreds of dollars, you know, in an hour, sometimes thousands of dollars. I've got some of my investments in crypto I've seen go up over $500 and drop down $500 in half a day. So basically, yeah, I know this is much more of a rant. This is less formal, but what I want you to just think of right now is if you want to buy into the OMI token as of right now, you are probably in the stealth phase to awareness phase. You are going to be smart money, or you're an institutional investor right now. You are not necessarily the public buying into, here we go. You're not necessarily the public that's buying into the greed right now. So we haven't hit greed. We haven't hit media attention. First sell-off, maybe, I don't know, you know, we've gotten some cheaper prices on some of the NFTs. We had a little drop in the price and it seems to be going back up now. So maybe we've already hit the bear trap and now we're heading towards media attention. I don't know. If you want, let me know what you think in the description. Also, please click a like in this video and subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to go into my Twitter page, I am _crypto_Corey, Crypto Corey. Again, I want to thank you for joining me. Nothing to say is financial advice, and I will see you on the next one. Have a good day.